I work the shit, I work the shit, I work the shit, work it, work it, work it, work it. I work the shit, I work the shit, I work the shit, work it, work it, work it, work it, work it, work it, goddamn.
Well, look at this. Mr. Clean has a mustache is casting for a sequel. Mr. Dirty has a beard.
Oh my god, it can actually get worse than this head cold. That's scary and disturbing.
Yeah, really. We started in Mr. Clean 3 years ago, and it's still in post. And now they want to film a sequel?
The perfect film for Jim Little to star in.
I can totally see him as Mr. Dirty. By the way, you don't look so good. You being sick and all, you still going to that homecoming vampire audition at St. Adela's?
Yeah, I'm studying my lines right now. But I audition and I audition, and what I get? Uncasted. 8 times. Sometimes I just want to say to hell with it.
It's my hair. That's why I never get cast at that school.
I think it's your, acne.
Oh my god, I don't!
Jesus, Hallie, drama down. You really thought I was serious?
Brendan.
Yeah. Anyway, why should you care about St. Adela's auditions? After all, it's the same shit over and over in this town. All these tragic short films. You can't even get an agent here.
That's not true. I mean, what about Tim Dingleberry? Pay him only $1,000 and he'll get...
Nothing. Not one thing. And he's delusional to even think he can make it big here by preying off the college kids here. And honestly though, I think they deserve it.
This is true. Anyone with any common sense at all knows that all the big budgets in town are cast straight out of LA. And we're left with extra work.
Oh, extra work. Now that helps the economy big time. You camp outside of Sally Sing-Song's casting office for a few days, just for the ugly troll to make you a nobody on Long Ranch. Oh, and maybe you'll get a whole $5 an hour, if they remember to pay you.
I think it's totally worth it. I mean, think of the experience. I swear I could even see the back of my head in that episode, whatever it was called, from season 3? It sure beats working at Princess Playlands.
Hey, that place may be a 3-year-old's heaven and my hell, but those little demons pay my bills.
You know, I am so sick of this town. I am 25 years old. I am $100,000 in debt from stupid college loans for my theater degree. And I am stuck working at Princess Playland in Spruce End.
Should be called Dead End. I'd be better spending the rest of my life in bumfuck Kentucky. With the incested.
Yes. Well, what am I going to do in Dead Ends? Maybe I'll just go back to school and become a dental hygienist.
That sounds hideous, Hallie. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we just make our own film? I mean, we can't uncast ourselves.
Are you out of your minds? And even if we did, where's that really going to get us?
Listen, we won't do a feature film. We'll do an LGBT feature film. Sleazy Hilton was talking about it the other day, how easy it is to get into that market.
Sleazy Hilton? I don't even want to know who that is. How are we going to fund this film?
We don't need to, Hallie. We don't need one penny. How many college kids in this town would jump at the chance to be in a feature film?
You're not talking about St. Adela's, are you?
Yeah, St. Adela's.
Yeah, well, the students there would never audition for an LGBT film.
Why?
Because St. Adela's is a Christian university. St. Adela, the Catholic saint.
Damn, I always thought she was a pagan saint.
How long have you lived in this town again?
Do I look like the kind of guy who dates Catholic schoolboys, Hallie? And there's nothing wrong with acting in an LGBT film.
Seriously. I mean, students of that school would die for the chance to be in any type of feature film. A feature film about vampires or werewolves or serial killers even. Anything but an LGBT film.
I can imagine how terrible it must be for someone to think you might be gay because you saw it in an LGBT film. I got it, Hallie. Our film, The Z-List. That's the title. For all the real actors out there. The struggling actors. People like us who will take a chance on the LGBT.
The Z-List. That name might work. It describes the actors in this town perfectly. All of them.
I don't know. I've heard some of them have had their cars used in Tom Henson's films.
The town's celebrities. Now, who is really famous? The car. Or the car's owner.
I was definitely referring to the car. I say they've at least reached the F list.
If only.
If only we were cars. But we're not. That's it, Hallie. Enough of the idiotic "my car was an extra" talk and this shitty ass script right here. It's make it or break it. In the meantime, what do you say we do this?
Apparently, Tim Dingleberry isn't the only one in this town who's delusional.
Mason can run the camera. No one's better than him. No one.
Are we really going to do an LGBT film?
Yep. I mean, you like girls.
I have a boyfriend, Brendan.
Then why do you have Chelsea Ryder's page bookmarked?
Why are you looking at my computer? And you know what? It just so happens that I admire her acting performances. What's wrong with that?
What if I can get her to star in the film?
Okay. I will help you with this film. Only because I have nothing better to do. Nothing to do with Chelsea.
Sure, but you haven't her page bookmarked. It's, just kind of creepy. Anyway, I'm gonna make a call. I'll leave you with that.
Yeah, well, and by the way, don't go to that audition today. You sound like shit.
I'm an actor, Hallie.
Whatever.
Now that helps that comment. Well, that helps that comment.
Don't even. It wouldn't matter for what.
Sound speed. Take 3, Zach. Not Zach. Tyler, close up. This is not Romeo.
Didn't mean. Seriously.
All lips and then a bottle of alcohol. I just thought about how funny that would be.
Nothing but tragic. There's nothing but short. Yeah,
Start
yeah.
over at the beginning of that line because you've never had it right. Hello.
Then why do you have Chelsea Ryder's page bookmarked? Let me do that again. Then why do you have Chelsea Ryder's page bookmarked?
And by the way, word of advice, don't go to that audition today. You sound like shit.
Do that again.
And by the way, word of advice, don't go to that audition today. You sound like shit.
I'm an actor, Hallie. Oh, okay.